Something about this palette is extraordinary.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jules Emily here. Before you go any further in this video, please don't forget to join the Jules Emily family. We're on the road to 1K. So I know it has been a long time, but for today's video, I'm going to start off with some new products that you probably have seen from the thumbnail. So to start off, I'm going to start with my eyes as usual. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my P.Louise products, which is the Worldie collection. So the first thing I got from the Worldie collection is this Worldie palette from P.Louise. Like, look at the sun just shifting in this palette. How cool is that? I like the fact that the palette came with this stud right here. It is a massive and heavy palette. One thing I do not like about the packaging is that it is extremely heavy. One thing I do love about P.Louise packaging, it's always on point. Always. Like, it's unique. You've never seen anything like it. Like, once again, look at how stunning this palette looks. When opening up the palette, you do get this nice sheet saying Worldie on it. And this is what it looks like. Now to look inside this stunning palette. Now for today's look, I'm not sure what colors I'm going to be using for today. But I definitely want to do something colorful to go with my mascara. The next thing that came with it was this miniature size P.Louise base. I'm not going to be opening this today, but it's so cute. It's like a 5mm base. It is so cute. This did come in the original color, which is 02. And for today, I'm going to use 03 to apply on my eyelid. So once again... taking my PC 18 brush from Peaches and Cream to just pat this in. Now that that's properly blended out, I'm gonna take... Okay, so the next thing I'll be going in before I jump right into my eyeshadow palette is these brushes from P.Louise. And I love the fact that with her packaging, she does give you a lot of inspirational quotes. And at the back of this says, like, the passport. The sky's the limit. You owe it to yourself to become everything you ever dreamed of being. Just like you can't get to your destination without your passport in makeup, you can't get anywhere without a brush. That's why our P.Louise passport contains 3 first-class travel-size cosmetic brushes to get you going places you wouldn't believe, babe. And the next thing you have right here is this, which is super cute. So from this part to this to this, and then that says health, wealth, dream wheels, mostly. You can always tick in the box for that. Then you have this part, and I'm guessing this part is where your picture is meant to be, but this is a mirror so you can see yourself. And then finally, but not least, here is the brushes. These right here are the 3 mini brushes that come in this collection. If you know, or you haven't known, if you like to do precise or precision detailed eye looks, smaller brushes are the best brushes you would want to have with you all the time. And if you have been watching a lot of my videos, you will realize that I do use a lot of small brushes compared to big brushes. For the purpose of small brushes is to keep that compact color in that space that you want it directly. For bigger brushes is for diffusion. So obviously we have 3 different size brushes here, so you go from small medium-ish and large-ish, but they're still small. So this one is to diffuse. This is for detailing, but giving a bit of diffusion and to diffuse that even further. So you have a perfect transition. So these are the 3 brushes that we'll be using in today's video. I'm not exactly sure what I would like to do for today's video, as I said previously, but we're going to wing it. And taking my smallest brush out of the 3, I'm going to take, but I don't know, I'm really feeling I'm gearing a lot towards the green shadows today. So I'm gonna take the darkest green, which is called the Alps. I'm gonna just pack that on the outer corner. I'm gonna bring that around town. And see how this leaves it very precise in the area that I've placed it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it right here. And I'm gonna leave it just right there. Starting off with the darkest color, and you can always build up. By the way, these shadows are very pigmented. After doing this eye look, I definitely will show you swatches at the end. I'm leaving that there also. The next brush I'm gonna take is the second smallest brush, and the brushes are increasing in size. I think I'm gonna take, this palette is just so heavy to lift up, but I'm gonna take this color right here. That color is called Barrier Reef. I'm doing the same on this side. The next shade I'm going to take is this green right here, and that is a Big Apple. Taking the fluffier brush. This palette is super pigmented. Gonna take the shade called Baggage, and it's a lighter green. I'm now going to take my P.Louise Crisp Paint in Sexy Chill and my P.Louise Base in Blank Canvas to cut my crease. I didn't really show me putting on this part of my eye because I have done a look like this similar on my channel. What I will be doing right now though is putting color from the palette on my lid right now. Taking Radio Drive. Next shade I'm going to be taking is Baggage once again. Taking the shade Lounge. Next shade I'm taking is Vacay. Yeah, now that I'm done blending in those colors, that is it for my eyes for now. And I'm going to do my face base. So basically I have completed my face base, which was my moisturizer, primer, foundation, and concealer. I did not do any cream bronzing today, but my next new products that I did purchase is the HMB Cosmetics setting powders, and I have them in 2 translucent, and 3 banana. And I won't be using both of them to test out today, but I'll be using one, and in the future I'll definitely be doing a comparison between both shades on my complexion for those who would like to know which one to purchase if they are my complexion. But those who don't know which brand HMB's cosmetics coming from, if you do watch Holly Boone on YouTube or if you follow her on Instagram, that's basically where I've purchased these powders from. If you know Holly Boone, yeah. But for today's video, I'm going to use banana, and that's number 3. And that's what it looks like. I will give you swatches as well. So this shade is banana. And then the next shade is translucent. So you have banana and then you have translucent. Translucent kind of does remind me of the Huda Beauty one, but I'll be doing that in another video, another comparison. So King the powder. By the way, this is meant to be a soft focus loose powder. These powders do come in 6 shades. It is priced at £13.50, which is really affordable. £13.50. And after brushing this off, we shall see how it will look on my complexion. Once again, this is the shade banana. I'm now gonna bronze my face, and then I'm gonna bronze my face with you guys so you can see how it's coming together. For today's bronzer, I'm gonna take my Gucci bronzer, and that's what it looks like. And this is the shade number 5. For those who do not know, I do have a video with using this bronzer and talking about the bronzer and the pricing, etc. So you can definitely check that video out. I also do have a comparison video with my Gucci bronzer and my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, so you can also check that video out. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to take my PC21 from Peaches and Cream. It is an angled brush. And I'm just going to apply this where I'd usually apply my bronzer. I've been really loving this bronzer a lot. I love how this color looks against my complexion. To dust off this powder, I'm going to take my all-time favorite powder, which is my Too Faced Born This Way powder. This is the multi powder in the shade Chai. It's actually looking really nice. Taking my new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Top Push-Up Lash Mascara. And this is the packaging for the mascara. This is the mascara, super stunning. And that is the Doe Foot applicator. It does remind me of the Fenty Beauty Doe Foot applicator. This one is more plasticky, whereas in those ones have fiber hairs. I know you may not be able to see my lashes that well because of my eyeshadow, but I hope it works. And to be honest, it's really lifting my lashes up. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's definitely giving my lashes that lift. The next thing that is brand new is my Bperfect Cosmetics Get Wet Highlighters. I do own 3 of them, but for some reason, I don't know if my daughter was playing with it, but I cannot find one of them. So I have it in Skin Sheen, and I'll swatch that for you guys also. This is a beautiful formula, so that's Skin Sheen. And Hollow Glaze. So that's Skin Sheen and Hollow Glaze against my complexion. For today, I'm gonna finish off the rest of my eye off camera, and then I'll do the Hollow Glaze highlighter with you guys on camera. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Get Wet highlighter from B Cosmetics in Skin Sheen. I'm gonna apply this using, apparently the best way to use this highlighter is with a sponge, but I'm not gonna do that today because I'm going out to go pick up my daughter from school, so I just want a little bit of color. And that is gorgeous. If I did fail to mention, this highlighter is a putty highlighter. The unique thing about this putty highlighter is that the product does pick up on brush, as you can see clearly. Yeah, that is gorgeous because that has the reflect of green and yellow, and that is super blinding. I'm gonna pop my lashes on and be right back. I'm loving the eyes. By the way, this eyeshadow palette, the formula is completely different from the previous one. The previous one is in my makeup kit, but this formula is way different from the first formula, and it glides on like butter. The first one glides on like butter, but something about this palette is extraordinary, like extraordinary. From the packaging of the sand shifting to the pigmentation to the color story. The color story is amazing. And so I've basically used the whole of this roll and this color right here in today's video. I will give you guys a couple swatches, and P.Louise is not a person that personally loves shimmer colors, so I was appreciative that it was only 3 shimmer shades in there, because I'm not a big fan of shimmer shades either, but because I like to do bold looks like these. If you are familiar with my channel, I am loving the new highlighter from Bperfect, the Get Wet collection. I do have 3 of them. Hopefully in future video I'll be able to demonstrate all 3. I really and truly don't know if my daughter took that one, and if I found out she did, I'll be so angry, but I'm assuming it was her because she loves to open my packages. But yeah, look at how that green reflects with the eyeshadow. Everything has melted. I've obviously used my all-time favorite setting spray, which is my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and look at how the whole face has melted in. The setting powder under the under eye and everywhere else that I have put concealer has melted into my face perfectly, giving me that sun-kissed, airbrushed finish. I am truly in love with these products that I have purchased. If I fail to mention, this palette is £41. And if you do have a coupon code to use, you can get 10% off. There's a few of them floating around on social, so you can get 10% off those. I did get this amazing brush set. These brushes, you could see in today's video that they perform beautifully. Wait, wrong brushes. From these 3 brushes, you can definitely see that they have worked perfectly in today's video to achieve this amazing eye look, even though I wish they did come with flat eyeshadow brush shading brushes, but hopefully in the future they will have a few of those. But I'm in love with this look today. So these brushes are priced for £25 if I'm not mistaken. I will put it on the screen, and you could see how beautiful they had worked in today's video. Like, look at my eyes. Like, I'm in love. Like, I'm truly in love. This mascara is a beautiful mascara. I do see my lashes getting length with it. I do see everything like that. I hope you guys were able to see it in today's video, even though my eyes were kind of distracting from the mascara. But in the future, I will be using this separately. But I was trying to cram all my new products into one video to get out before it's way too late. But possibly it's way too late. But I hadn't been in the funk of filming lately, but I said, let me get up, get out. I'm now running a tad bit late to go pick up my daughter, and as soon as I'm done picking her up, I promised her to take her to Nando's. So that was my little, why not try and do something to go out. And yes, I do usually wear these bright colors to go out because I am that daring. I love bright colors. Most Jamaicans love bold statement colors. So that's me. If you don't see them wearing it on their face, they're gonna wear bright colors on the clothing wise. So we're just known for bright colors. We're just known to stand out. You feel me? So yeah. Let me give you guys quick swatches of a few of them so you guys can see. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna go in with is Vacay, and that is that color right here. Picking up on my finger, it does come off a bit chalky. It's not swatching that well. Going in with three swatches of that one. It does come off chalky, but on the eye, it's beautiful. That's what I have on in my inner corner right here. This green shade right here. This one is called Baggage. I do have that one on right here, and I also have that on the outer corner. That's this green right here. Stunning. Now to go in with a blue shade, and this one is called San Francisco. That is a blue purpley shade, and that swatch is very nice right there. Oh my god, that is super pigmented. The next one I'll be taking is a brown shade called Manchester. That's how nice and chocolatey that shade looks. And from one swatch, you can see right there, stunning. Now to give you guys at least two shimmer shades, I'm going in with the shade, no, let's go in with the orange shade called Lounge. And that's how it looks. It's this one is chalky, but looks beautiful on the eyes. You can see I've applied that one right there. So you can see that color right there. It's an orangey yellow shade. It looks more orange in the pan, but on swatch it's kind of yellowy. But I'll just call it yellow orange, I suppose. The next one is called Destination. This is a shimmer shade, and that is how stunning. I am loving this shade. I am definitely gonna do a look with this color. That is stunning. One swatch, and look at that. It even has that sheen, and that formula is amazing. The next one I'm gonna take is Global, and this is that green shimmer shade. That's how stunning that shade looks right there. It's so shiny and buttery. Oh my goodness. So here's a few swatches of this palette. You can see this palette is a very diverse palette, but even though you do see a few bright colors, it may turn you off, but it does have a lot of subtle shadows involved in this palette that would be for those who like a bit of color but subtle looks. So you guys can definitely check out this palette. It's once again priced at £41. It is beautiful. swatches here. To be honest, I really love how she placed the shadows, because I haven't heard anybody speak about how she placed the shadows. Now, for those who would be very confused on how to use colorful palettes, P.Louise is known for her start in sandwich stages, so from dark to light. So I love how she placed, like, for example, this blue shade right here, this dark blue shade right here starts from dark, then it gradually gets lighter, so you know you can use it in that order to put your placement, so then you can get that blue smoke. And then, for example, look at the green here again, start from dark green all the way to light. I really love how she placed these shadows together. Now this is the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I know I'm kind of rushing right now, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys are in love with this look like I am, personally. On the lips, I do have my Huda Beauty Last Night lipstick on with my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk.
If looks could kill, baby, you'd be an AK, shooting me down on a daily. I'll take a bullet for you, baby. If love's a song,